And who is Taz?
You said what? You said what?
I know. Every time I see his name, I feel like, what? Taz Blazer?
Yeah, who the fuck is Taz?
Chill, just chill. I just made up a random name. Chill, everybody chill, right?
Everybody chill. Everybody calm down.
Everyone.
It'd be your own. It'd be your own.
It'd be your own people.
I'm black, y'all. I'm black, y'all. I'm black in the black. All right.
Is that your green screen behind you?
Don't worry about it, bro.
Black ass green screen. I'm about to go in.
Bro, it's not even on, bro. It's not even on.
About to go in.
It's not even centered, right? It's not even centered.
Yeah. I'm not even using it.
You got to move the camera a little bit to the side, man.
Yo, I know y'all ain't talking.
No, ain't nothing going on my side. I'm good, man.
Damn.
Yeah, just move the camera a little bit to the side. Just move it,
Damn. This man got a Surface Pro, but he got a freaking iPhone 4 still.
Damn.
Get this man out of here.
Remember, I'm chilling this one. It's just your turn, man.
Hey, Confess, chill out. You came a long way. You came a long way with cell phones. Don't even do it.
You're right. Well, we're not talking about the past. We're here for the future. And what up, everybody? It's your boy Buddlightyear here, and I'm back, and I'm black.
Damn, what's
back, and I'm black. I'm back, and I'm black. And we live. We Facebook Live. Just kidding. we're on. Oh man! Finally, Judgment Day podcast is finally back. It's been about 10 months, but life happens. Shit happens. But before we even start this podcast, I want to do an introduction to the peoples in the podcast. Let them know who you are. Let them know what city you repping. I'm just playing.
Live from the 305.
Oh, hell nah. You ain't no Miami.
Pitbull Shorty.
Oh, my gosh. All right. Introduce yourself. Frico Suave.
Well, without further ado, it's already been said. It's your boy Frico Suave.
Okay, it's Smug Frico.
In the building, and that is my number one supporter / hater. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Oh, man.
Yo, it's your boy. Let me start, yo. It's your boy, man. It's Timo3 in the building. Yo, I've been doing this for a long time. I'm out here eating. I'm grinding. I'm hustling. Yo, it's good to do this again. I'm ready.
Oh, man. All right. Yeah. So, took us a while, but we live. And we're not talking about no Surf Pro, but let's get into business. We watched a movie of Timo3's choosing, and it was called Velvet Buzzsaw. Jake. How you even say Gyllenhaal?
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Gyllenhaal.
Get the name right.
That's a weird ass name.
I know it is coming.
You should have let him go ahead and try to butcher that name real quick.
I said it right, Jake. Oh yeah. I should. No, I respect Jake, so that's why I had to say Jake Gyllenhaal.
Damn, that's the first time you said, because remember that other you said Cumberbatch. Cumberbatch.
I didn't say that. You said that. Well, you wildin'.
He was like Benedict Cumberbatch.
I was, yeah.
Oh,
yo, why your last name
and Fast Advancebender.
Can we chill?
We chill. But
oh man.
But yeah, we decided to watch Velvet Buzzsaw. It's a Netflix original, and I don't know. Did it came out? It came out this year, right, or last year? I can't.
I
remember.
believe this year.
This year, yeah.
It came out this year.
All right, and it was interesting to say the least.
Yes.
To say the least.
Yeah, that was like there's a lot going on, but anybody want to explain the premise? Or
can you?
I know, right? Like,
well, I guess basically what we can say is, he's in the artsy world where people are trying to buy art and create art and all the money surrounded. I guess a woman, basically, can say a woman find her neighbor died and the neighbor was an artist, and she took his art that he left in the house that he well, not that's putting too much. That she took the art, and everyone's so infatuated by the art that she's making a lot of money off of it, but there's a evil element to the art that affects a lot of the characters. I guess kind of like that. What I'm saying, it's probably more you can add to it, but I don't want to spoil anything. So
that's basically the premise. It's like based around LA and all the
smug people,
the preppy, uptight people but they seem to be really into the art world, all the like museums, paintings, all that good stuff. But it's most of them are in it for the money. They're not truly in love with art the way that they should be for people that are in that field. But yeah, basically that's going on, and she finds these paintings and they should be destroyed, but she decided not to, and she decided to sell them because everybody's saying how amazing they were and how drawn them. I was like, I know, I didn't see it, but whatever.
It was all right. It was just all right.
Yeah, they were just like, I was just like, all right. But that's how paintings are. Like, people look at them and sell them for millions, and you're just like, what the hell? It's just like squares on a wall. Like, I don't like, or it's just like, I don't understand like what you see in these paintings. No, it touches me in my soul, and I'm like, shut your ass up. It's a goddamn square.
Hold on, I got a painting for you real quick.
Please don't do that. Oh, okay.
This is something that touches your soul. Who did that?
That shit trash. Who did that?
Damn! You supposed to pick me up. It be your own people. Your own people.
Oh my God.
Hold up. What the real art is up there on the wall. What's
you mean right there? You can't live. See, I got a lot of art pieces, man. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you were gonna show the. Oh my God.
See, I got stuff. So yeah, I'm into art.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
That's art.
Is that? What? It's just I'm gonna just throw shit on a board and call it art.
This is art, man. You a hater, but this is art.
I thought you were gonna show that Death Note thing. I was like, I ain't.
Nah, I ain't trying to scare people.
How much did you pay for that? The other one.
I got it for free.
Was there a price?
That's what that is a price.
No, I mean probably is.
Free.
Yeah. But I'm about to sell it. Someone's about to buy this one. I'm selling on eBay.
Oh, I see it now. It's like
but they're about to buy. I'm telling you, about to buy it for $2,000. So
anyway,
but like that, bro, though, it just raised the question. Like, I don't know. Maybe y'all can explain it. Maybe I know. But literally, what is art and what can be considered art? Like, is it that easy that I can do something right here in 5 minutes and I call it art and it's art to me, but maybe not to you? Like, I don't know. What are the classifications?
Well, I mean, that's like with music too. Like, it's just what you interpret, what you see in there, and what drives you emotionally. And that's why I like art, because it's the beauty of it. The beauty is in it is that everyone's affected by it differently. You know, and you can see the emotions behind the art. It can affect you emotionally a lot. So that's why what's a cool thing with art, and that's the same thing with music too. I always say that. So, you know, I think sometimes it does go overboard. Like, some pictures are not that, like, I'm like, wow, oh no, but that's me. So, but someone else might see something differently. They might bring something up in the past. So
I feel like that
Mhm.
also is like art is like a broad statement, like
Nah.
because art could be so much shit,
Mm-hmm.
like just for instance your shit like with mixology that I some people could call that art.
Mm-hmm. I
It's
don't call it
just
art.
a form of art.
So,
Just 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 creating something to me is considered art, like being creative and
Just
creating something.
just
yeah.
created some art, a
What
little
the
bit
hell is
not too
that?
long ago.
What are y'all showing off? Well, we're trying to
Look,
show
look.
our artistic
Hey,
craft, and y'all showing
hey.
off trash.
No, no. I'm considering art.
Hey,
As you see
look.
the artistic
It's art,
value,
What
man.
the?
Look,
just right there.
a blue margarita right here. A blue margarita ready to
Wait,
go. I
show
mixed it
that
up.
cup again.
Is that why
First
it
of
took you so
all,
long to log on?
first of
Go
all,
ahead and make a margaritas.
it's a chalice. It's a chalice, all right?
That's
It's a
why I
chalice.
took so long to get on. You over here
It's a
making
He said
chalice.
it's a
margaritas.
chalice.
It's a
I know.
chalice.
I can see him in the room. Like, yo,
Exactly.
get online.
See?
A chalice. What the
It's a
hell's a
chalice.
chalice?
A chalice. In the
Oh my
old
god.
times, the ancient Rome times
Oh
where
my
they had
god,
their
this is
Wow.
wine.
here.
It's one
That's
of
This
those.
is
funny.
here, bro.
Come on. Can I have my art?
This ain't
My
Game of
art.
Thrones, bro. Just drinking a cup. Call
So back to the movie. Damn, I forgot about that.
but yeah, but your question, yeah, like art. I just feel like art could be so many different things, and it could reach so many different genres in any field. Like people could call something to them art because that it moves them and they think it's creative. So that's my thought on it. But yeah, and the people like there was a lot of like big actors in this movie. Surprisingly, you had Malkovich, and then we had, of course, the lead, Jake Gyllenhaal, and I feel like Jake is he's like really good at adapting to any movie. Um, and he's just and he picks a whole bunch of weird different types of roles,
Yes.
but he knows how to make it work. I don't know how, but
Yeah.
he,
In this one, I took him. First of all, I picked this movie to go to sleep to, not thinking I was gonna actually stay up and watch it. Literally, I just pressed it like
yeah,
I'm about
what
to go to sleep. I'm serious. But when I saw him acting, I was like, yo, he's really playing this part like to the
yeah,
T. Like it's a whole different person than from another movie that you would
yeah.
see. So he really did his thing. I felt like.
And I
Hey,
feel like it probably he probably really connected to Timothy the most because he got
hold up.
dissed by a
I
woman
knew it.
like
I knew it. Oh my gosh, I knew it. Oh man, I knew. You know, yo, when I saw that, I was like, yo, please, just about this movie. Oh man, I'm so smart. I knew it. I was like, yo, I know that's gonna come up because I saw. I was like, ooh, I know the pain. Oh man, thanks, man. Hey, man. Hey, it be your own people.
It'd be your own
Hey,
people. See?
hey,
but how you feel? What's y'all thoughts on Jake?
Well,
How do you
first of
feel
all,
about him in the movie?
before we get to Jake, also want to
my
mention
God.
another actress. Her name is Toni Collette. I don't know if I'm saying her
Which
name
one's
right.
that?
That's the
Oh
one who.
yeah.
Spoiler alert, but this is the one who died with an arm in the
Come
spirit.
on, man! You could have
Say
just said
spoiler
the
alert.
lady that he like was friends with. That was
There's
really
a lot of
good
ladies he's friends with.
Nah,
That's
he was like really good friends with that white lady.
Oh, okay. All right, well, my bad. I said spoiler alert. All right. Well, anyways, that lady, I like her acting. She was in Hereditary too, and her
Oh
acting
yeah, that's what I
so
remember.
good that I'm just like, and she was good in this movie too. She's the funny thing about her is that she don't even like horror films. So it's funny to see her do a horror film again because she don't like horror films. Oh, she hate acting them. Something like that I heard in that one of the quotes she did. So it's funny to see her do a film like this. But I just want to say her name because I know before we get to Jake, she was so
And
good.
also, if anybody's seen Blind Spotting, Diggs, Ravid, I think Ravid, I think
Mhm.
Diggs, the black guy,
Yeah.
he's
David or something like
yeah,
that.
David Diggs, yeah. he's a beast too. Like he could rap and he could sing, he could act. He's
Oh,
real
that's where I
good.
remember him from.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah. But yeah. Continue, Timo 3.
Oh no, that's it. I just want to mention her before we get to Jake. I
Yeah.
thought
So I was just saying, how you guys feel about Jake as an actor overall in just movies in general that he's in?
this I'll go first. There's few actors. Man, I forgot the names, but it's like the dude that was Gordon in Batman Begins and all of them. I forgot his name, but he has a lot of roles that he plays different type of characters. I think Jake does in more of a subtle way, as in he don't change so much for his facial features. Like some actors, like the dude that actually played Batman, he gets smaller, he gets bigger, he changes a lot of his appearance. But Jake changed his acting style.
Like Leto, what is his name?
Yeah, like he just changed himself. So I like Jake approach to acting because it's so phenomenal, because it's like he's the same looking person. So he don't change outside of here, but inside is a totally different person on the screen. I think that's the beauty of his acting.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes when you just change your appearance, that also helps you change your acting style. So, but I like that he don't do that. And of course, one of my favorite movies by him. And it's gonna make people laugh. I love Bubble Boy. I always loved Bubble Boy when I was a little kid. But it's just fun to see when he came from that to where he is now. And he's not he's a huge name, but he's not like the biggest. But he is one of my favorite actors. Like he was great in Bubble Boy. There's a lot of films he was great in. So yeah, I love his approach to acting. If his name is a part of the movie, I always look forward to seeing it.
Yeah, I would have to agree with Tim. I like the fact that it's not so much of an appearance thing. He doesn't have to change that part of him to fit into a role. He kind of sort of just changes his mindset, or it's like he kind of naturally just fits into it. Like this is just so. I'm this character today, and then next year I'm this character playing a different, totally person. I was looking at some of the movies, and he literally has been in a lot of different genres. I mean, I
Yeah.
forgot all about Jarhead.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
like, Jarhead. Come on.
Freaking End of Watch.
End of Watch 2, playing that person. The Brokeback, he was in Brokeback. I saw it. He was on there.
Christ, he was.
But but the type of I didn't watch the movie, but I seen it on
I ain't saying nothing. I'm chilling.
No, but really though, for him to touch a variety of different genres and it looks so natural for him is what I think makes him great, honestly.
I like his sister too. Her acting's pretty good. Her name is Maggie Gyllenhaal. She was also in Batman, and she was like in the Secretary. I always liked that movie, Crazy Heart. She was in The Dark Knight and The World Trade Center. But and I also like her in Share Baby. I remember that movie that came in 2006. But her acting's pretty good.
Sister?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. She's a good actress.
She hot.
We live, so I'm chilling. I ain't trying to go back. You
I don't really want to hear all that.
Damn. She's great. I think she was also in Donnie Darko with Jake Gyllenhaal, if I believe so.
Oh yeah, that's his sister.
I think she was in it. Yeah, she was. Yeah, his sister in the movie, Elizabeth Darko. So yeah. She's a great actress as well.
Oh, she's not hot at all. Oh yeah. But I definitely think he's a really good actor. Like I loved him in End of Watch. Like I said, I liked him in Source Code. Even the movie was all right, but I definitely liked him in that. There was another movie I liked him.
Bubble Boy.
I think you said what, Ramon?
End of Watch.
End of Watch, Source Code. Oh yeah, Southpaw. That's what I liked him in too. I really liked him in Southpaw, and I forgot he was in The Days After Tomorrow.
I
That's one of my
like that
favorite
movie.
And What else is he in? Oh yeah, Donnie Darko, Nightcrawler, Prisoners.
Nightcrawler is really good. That's actually probably one of my favorite films. I think it came out last year. Because the tension in the movie was it was very tense, and his acting in it was really good. That's a film that people should definitely see. I'll say before this film.
Who you think he's similar to in the industry, like that are really good at adapting like he does? Can you think of anybody?
Like I said, that dude that was in Batman, who played Batman. I'm about to give you his name just as Christian Bale. Though Christian Bale does a lot of physical, but always like Christian Bale acting because he really changes. He really like some people get into character. He really gets into character. Like this dude would gain 50 pounds that look like this person, and then you know, and he would really get deep and down to the character. I guess you call it like method acting. There's a couple actors that probably done this as well. But I can't name on top of my head because a lot of old school rappers, I mean not rappers, but actors. Some actors, some other rap actors in the back in the days would have this similar way. But I can't think of the names off the top of my head. But there's a couple. It's just right now he's more modern for us, so he's the first person we go to. But I'm sure there's more.
Yeah, I don't know. Nobody's coming right up. I'll have to do my research on that, but
I feel like a lot of people say Leto, whatever the name is, Leto. What's that dude that played Joker?
Oh, Heath Ledger.
Ledger.
No, the new Joker.
I know you're talking about. Jared Leto.
Jared Leto, yeah. People say he's very good. Being a chameleon.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah, he was my favorite film that dude was. Go ahead.
That other dude that plays in Split and X-Men and all that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I forgot his name.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Women though, I'm trying to think. Is there any actresses that we can think of? I have to really research that. There's probably some.
That's a good. I don't know. I don't really. Women could act. I'm just
Hey, that's all you. Yeah, but put that disclaimer on the bottom. All the words. Hey, I don't want it to come back on me. I'm like big and famous. They're like, yeah, we saw.
I'm gonna go with Taraji Henson. I'm just playing. She always plays the same character. I'm just saying she does. But yeah, let's get back into the movie. So what was y'all's thoughts on this movie, man? Like, there's a lot going on. But I don't like when you asked me that question, like, is this a horror movie? Well, I mean, this is supposed to be a horror movie. I was like, I never even looked at it that way. Even though all that crazy shit was going on, like, it never felt that way. So I was just thinking about it psychologically, like all this shit going on. But I realized that people were dying. But I don't know. It just never felt like a horror movie. It was weird.
I mean, it was gory. It was. Well, I'll say how I feel about the film first. I thought it was okay. It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. Especially looking at the trailer and everything, I thought the movie would be. It was just okay to me. I thought some of the elements, like the horror elements, I think this actually could have took out some of that in the gore. I think like some of it just felt like kind of tagged on. Like they had a cool premise, but if they would have took out the gore and all the, because they never explained why this guy was attached to this. Like it's like how is he able, and spoiler alert, well, how is he able to attack these other people? You know, like, is he like a demon? Is he had like some black magic thing? So it was like little things they explain. Yeah, and it was just, And some effects, like when at the end with the paint was coming on the lady's skin, I don't know, it just looked so cheesy. Like it didn't look cool. It just, and at the end when she had an arm out and she's screaming, the paint's over. I'm
Did
just
you like that black girl?
um, I thought her character got lost in the story. Like it was, she was cool in the beginning, and then towards the end, I'm just like, what? I don't know. Like I don't know whose the story is based on, because like
She didn't have enough substance to me.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it was so random. Yeah, it was just the plot and the pacing was a little bit off like sometimes, but they had a cool premise.
Yeah, because
mhm.
because I definitely feel like the movie, like what I got out of it was like the movie was based around like people who were just over consuming like art, and like they were just over consuming consumption in their work. Like they were like being consumed by their work, and like they were just taking it too, they were digging too deep into it, and like never invested in anything else. They were just so invested in their work. So I felt like that was the evil they were trying to show and trying to tell us that you should not be that way. And I thought that was cool, but the way they put it throughout the movie, it just felt rushed. It felt like I wasn't like they were trying to tell a bunch of different trying to tell a bunch of different stories in the story, like make you feel some type of way towards the characters, and I didn't feel any type of way towards anybody.
No.
Maybe I felt some type of way with Jake's character because I felt bad because all right, the girl was like just cheated on him. Like I was like, come on, man. but other than that, I wasn't really feeling.
I think the film was trying to show the evil with greed, because with every character in the film who got affected by this, they all had greed for money, and they knew what the speculation, they knew what the risk was with these paintings. Even though some didn't know as much as others, anyone knew that you shouldn't do this and that, blah blah. But like the black girl, her greed got her killed.
Because even the black guy left and like got out of that and like decided to do art because he loved it.
Yeah,
and left that whole group, and he was like he didn't care about the money anymore, and it left him alone. And he was staring dead ass at like straight at the art, and he let it be. And
I wish they showed more of what the art is doing to them mentally, because they're just looking at it. I'm like, okay, well, what are they doing? What's doing it to them? Like it's just a movie had too many ideas, and they should have just stuck with one central one. And I also feel like Jake wasn't even like the main, like he was a main character, but then it spread it out.
I got that feeling too.
Yeah, and especially at the end with the deaths, like his was like compounded with two other ones. Damn spoiler, but
he was
so it just I know. So it's just oh my god. So I'm just like I thought he's the main dude. Why he like dying? And it's like okay, that's quick. All right, go to other people dying. Like damn, like he's the main guy.
And he wasn't the last one. He wasn't even the last one to die. So it's like okay,
no.
Who is this movie really based upon? But I'm agreeing with both of y'all. I feel like it was rushed, or it was just like it was unfinished, and that's because there was a lot of information we didn't know, and that could be like about each of the characters. Like there was no backstory or the actual horror or mystery about the paintings. We know nothing about the guy except for what he was away from. He didn't have a family, all that type of stuff.
Yeah, even when he was telling the background behind him, he was like, he was abused as a child. His mom, I think, abused him, or somebody abused him a lot, and then his dad left, and then they were like, all right, 13 years later, he's working here. I was just like, what?
His dad was abusive, and so I think he got, I don't know, I think he went away. Something happened when he went away, but he ended up finding his dad again and tortured him slowly for a couple of days. and then he got put away in a psychic one of those those places. So
yeah.
So
It's
he was a
still
crazy dude. Yeah.
it's still I don't know the connection with the magic or the horror to him and to everybody else was just it was kind of just left out there for what we're doing now to speculate like what really happened. It's like we all have our own. Basically, we created our own narrative for the movie. Like what I think happened in the movie
Art.
is it's just art. So at the end of the day,
Damn.
the
I mean,
only
that's a good.
thing,
That's a good way.
the only connection I really saw was when I forgot who it was, but they mentioned that
Black girl because you liked her.
I liked her accent. All right, chill out. You just had to say that.
Forehead, but anyway.
She I don't know who it was, but they said that his paintings were of basically like his personal demons. So I kind of rode with that and just used that as the horror that everybody else is going through is just their personal demons. In some type of way. I don't know.
That's a good way of putting it because you remember when Jake was in that soundproof room that's supposed to he was hitting all his bad reviews that he gave people. That's a good point. He was like going crazy from that. Yeah, it's just like it was. Yeah, I agree. And that's a good way of putting it. Maybe they might have did it on purpose to show they're trying to interpret art, with the film because a lot of things was tacked on.
It's your interpretation.
That's smart.
It's crazy because, like, honestly, I don't know for y'all, but like I said, I was watching it because I wanted to go to sleep, but it did have that like draw me in factor to where I watched the whole thing when it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I wanted to go to sleep, but like it kept me interested, and that's because I wanted to figure out what the mystery was. Like it led me all the way to the end, and I sat there like, is the mystery whatever I want it to be?
Right?
Yeah, I just think how the person died at the end was so random because it was just like
I know the tattoo.
I know. Yeah, I was like, is there something behind that tattoo? Like, why is the movie named this? Now I think about it.
Yeah.
Why is it named that?
They only mentioned that name one time in the movie.
Yeah, it was like in the beginning.
And it had to do with her. It was like something that she started or something that she created.
Like a band? Was it a part of a band name?
It wasn't that significant because I don't remember.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it's like, so it's like, why call it? I mean, the death was kind of cool. It's just so random. It didn't really make sense.
Maybe it was her demon. And you know how everybody had to die through art. So it was something.
Had to.
Yeah.
Hold up. Can we okay, so you thought that was a cool way to die?
Cool way to die?
Yeah, you said it was pretty cool how she died that way.
I mean, I don't want me to sound like serial killer or nothing, but just like I just thought that death scene was kind of cool how it was done. Because it was just, like it was a little trickle of blood, and it was like, oh, hold up, and then it just started sawing in her skin. So I was like, I just never seen death like that before, where someone died by the tattoo. So unless something from Tales of the Crypt had that before, but the way that was done was cool. The other chick who died with the paint was so cheesy. And I watched that scene like 5 times to make sure if I'm bugging. I'm like, the effect didn't look good on her. I ain't like it.
So that was cheesy. The other one was cool. Look. The first dude that died, the tech person, the IT, whatever, that one was funny to me. So I guess
I was so. Oh my
Wait, what happened? I forgot.
No, that's the maintenance dude. The maintenance dude had the
guy.
Why they tell him to?
Oh yeah,
that
part. I forgot about that dude. He was in game night, but
that was pretty bad. He died with some monkeys, like monkeys in the painting that went to the mirror and pulled him in. And
I didn't get that at all.
Here's my thing about that. My bad. My thing about that is that painting was on the wall in a random like truck stop. Yeah. It wasn't one of the paintings that was the original one. So how did like the mystery, the sorcery, whatever the magic happened with the painting that wasn't, unless that was one of the paintings, but that part was random.
Maybe it was his painting.
Well, I tried to, because I watched a couple of YouTube videos. Like I watched this one guy named Found Flicks, and he did like explain a movie, And even he was like some random painting because they don't explain nothing. So everyone who was watching me thinking, but I thought it was weird how that maintenance guy, when he was a creep, he was going to went to a desk and saw the paintings, and when the chick came back, he was like, "Look, I'm more than just a maintenance guy." And I was like, "Okay, what is he then?" Like he explained.
He was saying that when he was on that ladder that he was an artist too to that girl. He was like, I'm an artist too. Like, I'm not just a maintenance guy. I was like, I guess.
I don't know. He had like a sinister feel to him because
that's what I'm saying. Like, it was like when the way he said that, he was all like, I'm more than just a maintenance guy. I'm just like, well, is something gonna come up with this guy? Like, he's gonna kill him, but he just died normal. And why did they give him the crate? Why did they send him out? No, that's precious art. So there's like, you go take this to the shop, to the store's place. And like it was just dumb how they did that. Like how they made him. I just thought
somebody actually said that in the movie. And the actor was like, why would you let him do it? And she was like, he's usually good enough.
Well, she said I didn't tell him what was in the crate.
Yeah, she didn't tell him what was in it.
Yeah.
But dumb still. Like it's just
like, I don't know.
What any other characters kind of stood out to y'all, or y'all have an opinion on? Because I do.
Who?
I don't know her name, but she was like the intern little girl.
Oh yeah,
Coco.
Every time.
That's
Coco,
she witnessed
that was
every
funny.
That part was funny.
She saw everything.
No, imagine.
I'll give you that. Yeah, that part was funny as heck.
Every new job you get, you see the owner die. You see his dead body. It was every time, and at the end, she got mad, and she wasn't like shocked. She was like, "Oh, again!" Like she was about it.
Oh, the thing about her though was like, each time that she went to go work for somebody else, she ended up like, it was like she was a mole. Like she ended up snitching or telling pretty much all the information or any information that was requested about the previous person that she was working with.
Yeah, I thought there was more to her. Like I thought they was going to bring out something like she, was the daughter of him or something, like the guy. Like there's something with her connection with the painting because the way it looked, it was like, why is she always there? I don't know, every time that happened, she's always like one of the last people to see them. I think so. I'm just like, I thought there was more to it, but I guess not.
Nah.
You know,
this movie is just like, nah. It is what it is, bro. Just stop interpreting our movie. Just watch it.
I had a hard time watching it. I mean, I like the artsy talk. I mean, I like when they was. I felt totally lost, but it was cool to hear him talk about the art and like how there's big woods and blah blah. You know, just like, man, it's a whole nother world. Imagine going to LA, and that's probably, I don't know if LA is like that, but it's just crazy. It's just like a whole different culture from what we from.
Yeah. I would be bored. I would be bored in that room. Like it's like the art is cool and everything, but the atmosphere, the people, I can do without.
Yeah, that's
even that stupid ass spear. I was like, people are putting their hand in that. Okay, cool. What the hell? It's supposed to feel some type of way.
Yeah, the old lady, she had an orgasm, basically. She was like she was like one of the first people. She was like, I haven't felt that in years, and she was all like moaning and stuff. Still, I was like, oh no, that's somebody's grandmama, fool.
Also, I got a quick question.
Oh my god!
Why did Jake Gyllenhaal character Wolf, whatever his name is, why did he have a flip phone?
Did he?
Yeah, he had a flip phone, but everyone else had an iPhone. Why?
I don't know. I don't understand.
I put that in my notes. I was like, why is? No one's talking about.
The flip phone.
I know but it's like, I guess they do it. Sometimes they do it for some reason. 2019, bro. Yeah, but it's like funny. Everyone else got an iPhone, so I'm like, yo, there gotta be a reason why he has a flip phone then.
I really don't know. Well, I'm trying to.
They don't explain that.
Yeah, it was just that just made me laugh. Just stuff like that. I think I wrote down my notes. I like the intro. I guess like the little the name when like the credits in the beginning. I like that.
Okay.
And also in the very beginning of the film, like 3 minutes and 42 seconds in, there's a black guy you see in that background. And he's an extra. That's actually one of my favorite YouTubers. He makes funny videos. He did a video of Kawhi Leonard laughing, and he kind of looks like Kawhi. So it's funny. So it's funny seeing the movie as an extra.
It's funny that you got a timestamp for it.
Yeah, I'm writing notes, bro. What you think? I'm working over here, man.
That's tight,
I ain't over there making drinks like you, man. Just chilling. I'm working over here. What's up? Got notes. Notes and notes.
So what do you guys think was the moral of it? Like, I already gave a little bit of what I thought was the moral of it, but
mine was greed. I think it shows that. Yeah, it shows the bad what the effects you have on you with greed. Because if everyone wasn't so greedy, I don't think they will all die like that. They will stop like, whoa, there's a lot of bad things behind this. And do say destroy the art. And remember the lady, the black lady told the I guess like the head art person. The head person told the black lady, why didn't you tell me that the guy asked for the art to be destroyed? She was like, well, if I told you, would that even matter? And I said, no. That shows because she's greedy. Everyone in the film was greedy and they all got affected by it. The only person I wasn't greedy was, of course, a black artist. He lived. And John Malkovich's character. He wasn't greedy. He was trying to find himself. So he was more invested in art. So that's my take on it.
And those two people go into pretty much my moral, and it is that there's a balance between obsessive and passion. I try to look at it to where, okay, maybe they were about the art. The two characters that you just, the two characters you just mentioned are the two that I felt found that balance. The one dude, the older guy, he did his art, of course, and it had him doing all the drinking and abusing alcohol and everything. But then he stopped, and I think at that point that he stopped, he actually found, okay, like, I can't continue to go on like this. It's not healthy. I need to find, a certain balance. And then the other character, he pretty much, I guess he saw everything that was happening around him. How all the other characters were just too obsessive, and it's kind of unhealthy, and it drove them to the point to where, they acted the way they did, and their demons, I guess you could say, came back and got the best of them. That's how I looked at it.
I feel you. Yeah, that's basically what. Yeah, I thought they were like too consumed in their work, and they were just getting too, like you said, obsessive with what they were doing and forgetting like why they were doing it, and they were just all about the money, like you said, with greed. But as soon as it consumed them, like you saw, their demons took over and ended up killing them. So yeah, that's what I basically got out of it too. Oh yeah, I had a question about us as well. Like, I know we all do some form of art, like, and we gave a definition of art to us, how we felt what art was. But whether that was like Timothy with the photography, Sid with the mixology, or
and my painting, chill.
Oh my God, get that trash out. And me with YouTube.
Own friends.
Trash. He straight trashed it though.
Like what do you guys get out of doing this type of stuff? Like, what makes it so satisfying when you actually accomplish something through your art form or through something you're doing? Yeah, what makes it so satisfying, man?
That's a good one. I was funny. I had a talk with another photographer, and we had a talk like that. And I told him, I said I love to express myself. Sometimes in this world you feel like you can't really. Well, of course, social media can really express yourself, but you want to show yourself in a different form. I even say my hair is art. I tell people that all the time. Why I did is because I want to express myself. So you got the different colors. My fashion, I always say, is me express myself. So I just like to show my emotions and show who I really am. I like to connect with people through that way. And I also like to when people can be affected by my art positively. So like when I take pictures of people and I do stuff for them and I jazz up the photos and like, wow, I love it. It's cool to see that art is affecting them and they really love it too. And that's one part of brings me joy.
Yeah, that last part I definitely agree with. It gives
Mm-hmm.
you, for me, like a sense of satisfaction. So if I use my mixology for an example, knowing that I just created something that somebody else is going to enjoy, kind of
What?
just gives me that.
That's like I'm done.
Hey, that's their choice after that. We all been there, and I have pictures to prove it. But anyway,
hey man,
but anyway,
my bad, yo, you good.
no, but really, it just to do for others, like that's just a big fulfillment. It makes me feel good. I've always been that type of person. So the other part of it would be that it's sort of a sense of like therapy for me because we all have our, as the movie stated, like personal demons or our everyday stressors that go on in our life. Creating something or doing art gives me that therapy back. It makes me feel good at the end of the day, and it's pretty much like a sigh of relief. Like I'm back in my comfort zone. I'm like it's just that home feeling.
And just to add something to that, Sid, I didn't mean to cut you off, but like even with this painting, all jokes aside, yeah, it's okay. But no, but let me explain. I did a therapy thing. A lot of my art pieces I know not necessarily the best, but I do it because it helps me mentally. So that's a good way of putting it. That's why I love to paint, and because it's more like a therapeutic thing. So yeah. What about you, sir? Bud?
Ooh.
Yeah. What about your art form?
I mean, yeah, like what y'all was saying, man. Like it really does help me mentally, and like just I'm always a person that loves just making people laugh and like seeing people laugh and like just doing that. It's just making myself laugh. That's therapeutic in itself. So, so when I'm creating stuff and editing stuff, and even just doing this podcast is bringing like just feeling comfortable and making me feel good and like feel like I'm accomplishing something. And it's just doing it. It's like what's that word, that endorphins coming out and like and you feel it and I don't know, it's just something about it that is just creating something. It seems, even if it's as simple as just like when I used to like put certain edits in a video and I'm like, oh, that's gonna be a funny, even just for me, that's gonna be funny, or creating some type of edit. It just feels good. Like
wish you was like that in 2K. Shouldn't that help out? Yo, I'm sorry.
Oh man.
Good on it.
Yo, where were you at in Rainbow? Sleeping on the ground every time. I'm sick and tired of it.
Yo, 2K, man, you had the same way, man. We be rolling. I totally agree with that. I mean, cut you off, but that's why I like to do the podcast too.
You always say that. You don't mean to cut people off, but you do it.
Yeah, I guess I do. So, anyways, that's a good point. Damn. I mean, I ain't think, I mean, when Sam talk, I'm like, oh, let me get my piece in real quick. But that's messed up. All right, but I understand. All right, but my bad. Go ahead, Sam. No, I'm not going to say anything. Go ahead, man.
Is there like something you do that you think it's an arts form? Like you were saying, painting. And people don't really know that you like doing that. But is there something that y'all like to do that people don't really know about? That's an art.
I like to write. I want to make
masturbate.
You said what?
What?
That's an art. I use my left hand. You might have to. You might have to edit. You might have to edit that part. But
yeah, I'm about to edit that part. You said right?
Yeah, I always want to be write like short stories and a lot of stuff. So I write, but my writing is not that good. So I always tell people I want to write, I'm working on it, but I don't want it to go. But yeah, I always want to write music. Also, I write movies, and also another thing I always want to do is I like music a lot. I always want to make music just for fun. So sometimes I like to DJ. That's one of my goals in the future is to get a DJ set and just do it for fun, not for pay or anything, but just something I love doing because I love music, all types of music. So I would love to do that. So yeah, there's so much in the world to do. I want to do everything I can before the time comes. So I want to try every little art form I can.
yeah, I'm with that. It would be writing and drawing, and I can barely do either one. But for
Shit.
some reason it feels good. Like my writing is more not short story, but kind of like a free flowing, like non-rhyming poem that just doesn't end, and it could be about nothing. But for me, it just makes sense. It hits like every single part of any thoughts that I have, and I don't know.
Mhm.
It's just like therapeutic. And then when I draw, which I can draw, it's more like just stick figure type stuff. But I'm like, you know what? This feels good. It's cool. Like it
Real
works for
quick,
me.
did you draw the tattoos you had? Didn't you say you drew them first and then you gave it to a person? Oh,
No,
okay, never mind.
no,
One person, fine.
no, 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 never, nah. But like I have a whole uh, can't even call it a portfolio because it's not great. It's like a whole book full of stuff that like I've either written or I drew. And what I think though, we don't do enough of it. Like
Hmm.
we do it maybe because we have to, or because it's fun sometimes, but we don't realize like the benefits that it gives us. Like I said, I mentioned all the stressors that we have in our daily lives. Tim, if you just took 5 minutes out the day to write something, that right there might change your day all the way together. I just think we don't do enough of it.
Yeah, I think it's because we all mentally stuck in a cycle. I was just watching Office Space, and if you ever seen a movie, he's the guy, the main character, Kent. He hates his life because it's the same crap. He hates his job, the same thing every single day. And I feel like that's realistic because we all stuck in some type of cycle, and it's hard to get out of that cycle when we all just thinking go to work, make money, come home, sleep, and that's it. And I think doing more art and doing things that brings you some type of positivity in your life, like this, can help you mentally with your job. So,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, for me, it's for some reason dancing. I like dancing. I love watching it for some reason. I watch The World of Dance, So You Think You Can Dance. All those dance shows, I actually watch them,
You
and
took the
because
class at Wesleyan. Don't
and I
forget it.
did, yeah, the salsa dancing classes. I
dang.
just it's just something about dancing that I just think is so cool. It's just fun to do, even if you're not that good at it. And I know a lot of white people that aren't good at it, so I don't want to see y'all dancing. But I'm just, find some other art. But I'm just playing. But but
This
yeah,
guy.
dancing is definitely one of them, and like writing, you said that's another one for me. But mostly the dancing people don't seem to be used to seeing me do that. But you saw me drunk, yeah, you did.
I got the proof to that too. So we
Oh
good.
my
Like we good,
god.
Tim got too much ammunition, man. He got too much
bro. I look
ammo.
look what I found. This is what I found. Okay, I found this, and on this
Oh my god! I
on
thought we
this
got
hard
rid of.
drive.
I thought the
Nope.
Zoom was the only thing we could. Oh
I took everything off the Zune and backed it up. See,
shit.
I'm a smart guy. Back then, but
Hold on,
yeah.
hold
So
up. Yeah. He got it. Yeah, okay. He's in his room. Take him
the
out.
Hawks, no.
NSO, yeah. He's.
Oh, not you too. You too. Golly,
I don't know what's on that thing,
golly,
so, but
gosh.
but yeah. Does anybody else have any more questions?
No,
Yes.
that's okay.
What?
Would you watch this movie again?
Jesus.
No.
Now, wait.
Wait.
Would you
With
watch
somebody
this
else?
movie with somebody else? But now that you've heard two other people's perspectives or how they view the movie.
No, because I think we put that into the film. I don't think the film was trying to spice anything that we saying.
Damn.
No, I think we just spiced it up. We just overthinking
Damn.
it. Because
Hold on, wait though, wait. I see what you're saying, but let's take the concept that we already put that about what art is. If we watch this movie and try to see it in a different way to make it a different piece of art to us, would you watch it? I mean, the answer could still be no, but it's kind of. I mean, it's all hypothetical, really.
I might watch it again.
For the thing about this film though is that it has Jake Gyllenhaal. That was funny, man. Wow.
And it was 2 hours. It was 2 hours too.
Oh, that was 2 hours. Nah, I can't watch that again.
It was a whole. It was like 1:55 or something. It was close.
Man, I think I watched it like 2 in the morning.
It has Jake Gyllenhaal. What's her name? Sorry, excuse me. Jake Gyllenhaal, Renee Russo, and the writer Dan Galvo. I can't say these people's names, but they all
was not the Watcher.
Yeah, they all was from the Watchmen. So they all
Watchmen.
Nightcrawler. Excuse me, they're all from the Nightcrawler. I always get that wrong. So they all came from the Nightcrawler movie, which I love a lot. So I thought they'll bring the same type of intensity and energy from that movie to this movie. I feel it's one of the films that if it wasn't for Netflix, I don't think a lot of people even look at this film as much. Yeah. I mean, I know Jake Gyllenhaal was in it. But I was like, I feel like that's the beauty of Netflix and even Hulu and Amazon Prime that have those visual movies is that it's because of those subscriptions people check out these movies. I would not even look at this film as much if it wasn't for those items. But it was okay watch. It was cool. I wasn't bored. So that's a plus because some movies can.
That's true. I wasn't bored.
Yeah, I just wanted more out of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Would you recommend this movie? Would you is this Netflix and chill, or would you actually watch?
Yeah, would I watch? Would I watch? Yeah, or is this Netflix and chill?
Is this where watching or Netflix and chilling?
Netflix and chilling.
In between.
This movie had so much potential though. Like this movie,
it did.
This movie has so much potential because I don't think I've seen one quite like this or with this artsy scene with it. Like this thing could have been something good. It could have been good.
That was it.
For 2 hours, I was like, it didn't feel like 2 hours. I don't know. Maybe it was just me. It just didn't feel like
the pacing was just
weird. Felt like super rushed to me.
It was because like I wish they showed more of Black girl being successful after the paintings were sold, because they may show her process. Like I'm like,
show a lot of people process.
Like it's people making money. Like I don't know.
I thought she had a bigger house,
but they never really say anything. It's just like ain't nothing really implied. They didn't say like they didn't show it like she wasn't totally different. She was kind of the same, just like.
Well, when you got 7 main characters, I mean.
Yeah,
they were tripping with that.
You know what made me laugh? I know this is probably dumb, but so there was a character on it called Dan, the other designer or the art gallery owner, and how he died. You know, his scarf killed him, but the scarf was pulled like that was his name, right? It was like Don. It was Don. And when he got killed by a scarf, I was laughing because I was like, well, the scarf was pulling him, so the back of his neck is getting pulled. I'm like, that's not really gonna choke him out, right? Like if you back your if you pull me like this, your back your neck is like this is open. So you're not like you know what I'm saying? So I just thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I just thought that was
because I thought that about the monkeys. Like I'm gonna fight these monkeys. I'm not going out like that.
Yeah,
like, we don't even know. Yeah, we don't even know how he get pulled into the painting. Like I don't know.
Because clearly, she at the end she got put into
a blender.
Yeah. No, I mean like the black
painting.
Yeah, she got put into the graffiti art.
And that looked bad too.
So I guess he did get pulled into the painting. I don't know. That's so weird.
And how did Jake die? Because all this is spoilers right now, so if we're gonna put spoilers,
well, Jake. First of all, I was about to say,
by the robot.
I was like, that robot part was cool though. Like when he like boom, boom, like that. I thought that was kind of cool.
And he's like, oh! I was like, what? That's how you're gonna die?
Oh man, I mean, yeah, that robot. I wish there was more with the robot thing. That was kind of cool. Like the way he was like, I just like how he would start chasing him and running like a human at the end. Like, like first he was like crawling, and then when it went to the next thing, he was like running. I'm like, okay, it was so funny how he chased up. But
you know what I would have liked to see. Okay, so if I'm still going off this idea that everybody is battling their personal demons, then I would have liked to see the people that died that type of way. So like the monkeys wouldn't do it unless I don't even know what type of story you put together for the monkeys. That's but like
he monkeyed
you see where I'm going with it?
Monkeyed around too much. So
okay, what's your theory? What's your theory for the robot?
He liked guys, but he didn't want to believe him. So
well, he did diss the yeah. Okay, you lied. He dissed the robot. You remember in the beginning he said a robot like someone else always did the idea, and because of that diss, the whole thing got shut down because his reviews is so important that when he said that, so the robot got put into storage, so they lost out thousands of dollars. So maybe,
and the robot lost his heart.
Okay, he's a tin man.
What about the black girl?
She stole art and now she became it or something.
I mean, she just she just slept around a lot.
She was sleeping.
What's that got to do with her going into the
She slept around a lot, bro. I mean, she had the ex-boyfriend at the beginning, then she had Jake, then she had the.
Well, she got cheated on.
I felt like the wall, that big wall, was her forehead, so they had to put it in her regular forehead with the wall, so it could complete.
That's your views. It's just your views, man. I'm trying to save myself for the future, man. I want to become famous. I want to go back.
I'm gonna tweet her this. I'm gonna tweet her this whole podcast. I'm like,
I don't got Twitter. So I'm
felt some type of way about your character.
We you.
So you liked her character?
Wait, I ain't feel something. You saying something way like you something.
You like her?
Yeah, I get what this It was underdeveloped like everyone else.
It was underdeveloped.
Like, back your ass away from camera. But yeah, her character's okay. Yeah. Everybody's just okay. Everybody's just okay.
Yeah, her character's okay.
I felt like who was it? The two characters I did like, and I think it's because they escaped the curse, is the Malkovich dude and the dude with the cornrows. I think those two.
Back away from the camera, see?
Bro, I have to hold my camera. Stop it.
Even the dude that created the pictures died from his own creations. So,
yeah,
his own demons.
It be your own demons.
Your own pain.
Your own demons.
That's the moral of the story.
How did he die? How did he die?
I don't remember.
I still don't know how he died. His cane was 3 floors down, and he was laying there. Did his cat kill him? There's so many questions, Joe. So many questions.
Yeah.
If y'all have any more questions?
That's pretty much it.
Section below. I don't care about you.
Oh, dang. Hey.
Ask the questions away. It was a good podcast. It's a great comeback season in the works. We're here to entertain with our art. With our art. Say your outros to the people, Timo 3.
Oh my goodness. We
Yo.
gotta make up outros too? God.
I know, man. It was fun. It was cool to do this again. It's another art form that we can explore. Hopefully the next movie be just as bad. I like doing bad movies. It's more to discuss. So hopefully, I can't wait till I go again because I got more bad movies. But yeah, it was fun. I'm ready to do it again.
Definitely a great experience. I propose that we vote on the next movie. Don't let Tim go ahead and pick it.
Be your own
Go
friends.
another one of these movies.
Pick your own friends, man. Damn.
Yo. Oh,
Can't stop saying that. Be your own friends, man. Be your own demons, man.
All pains, bro. But another solid podcast. Appreciate you guys having me. I appreciate y'all coming on to Judgment Day podcast. Conquered, sold out hits, sold out concerts. I'm just playing. I don't know what I'm talking about. But all right, we're out. What the hell are you doing? It's your boy to infinity, and y'all know.
Can you cut it?
Cut. Tim talk, so I could cut it.